Welcome everybody to a new 30-minute full body workout. I appreciate you all being here today. Today's gonna be a great workout. I can't see anybody for these workouts, so relax, feel good, and make sure you put yourself in a good enough environment so that you want to continue to come back to these workouts each and every week, 3 times a week. Full body, lower body, abs, and core. Each exercise that we do is going to be 40 seconds to a minute with a 20 to 30 second rest period in between. Make sure you're hydrated throughout the workout. We're going for 30 minutes and put yourself in one of the training categories. You're either going to be trainer pace, faster than trainer pace, or slower than trainer pace. Trainer pace means you're just keeping up with me. I am working out, which means you either can keep up with me or you're slower than me. Then we've got faster than trainer pace, which means you're going faster than me. This is very common. A lot of people come ready to go for these workouts, so they have a higher energy than me potentially, and they do shorter rest periods. They do more sets for each exercise that they like. And then we've got slower than trainer pace, which means you can't quite keep up, but you're doing the best you can to expand your range of motion, and you're trying to push yourself, and you're here for a goal. Right? So the first exercise that we do is we're going to go tricep planks up and down. So these are great and they work very well for our arms. They transfer very well into the gym. So we're going to get into a plank and then we're going to go up and down. So let's begin. So this exercise is great. You don't need any equipment. You can do it from anywhere. Very productive when it transfers into the gym. Let's switch sides. Now let's change the direction. 10 seconds. And stop. Relax. Taking a 30-second rest period. If you're faster than trainer pace, you don't have to wait the full 30 seconds. If you're slower than trainer pace, you can take longer than the 30 seconds. So we're adapting to you. In 5 seconds, we're going to go round 2. Ready? And begin. Switch. Ten seconds. And stop. All right, good job. We've got one more set. 20 seconds. We're going to go again. All right, last set here. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Ten seconds. Switch directions. Ten seconds. And stop. Whew. Good job. So we're going to stand up. Let's get up off of the ground. All right. So now we're going to do some body weight back exercises here. All right. So you don't need any equipment for this. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to get into a hinge and we're going to fly. We're going to do this, right? So when we're doing this, we're trying to squeeze our shoulder blades, but there's a ton of back. So like when we're getting into this hinge, you're immediately feeling this in your lower body, your lower back, and you're feeling it in your spine. This is your back. So by just being in this position, you're already working out your back. And now we're squeezing our shoulder blades. And that's just the icing on top. That's the cherry on top. So if you get into a good hinge, you're going to feel this like crazy. Ready? And begin. So focus. We're going 40 seconds straight. I'm already tired doing this. 30 seconds. No equipment. Focusing on high volume. If you're someone who has no equipment, you do this for a high number of repetitions, and these add up. 10 seconds. And stop. Whew. That was tough. So now we're going to actually superset this. So what we're going to do is you're going to get into like a squatted position like this, and we're going to do back rows. So what we're going to do is we're going to reach our arms forward and we're going to squeeze. We're going to reach and squeeze. So when I squeeze here, right, I'm feeling my back. Like when you're doing this, you feel your back. You don't need any equipment. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this like in a squatted position, right? You don't have to be facing down, just squatted, and then so let's begin. Let's begin right now. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Whew. Good job. You don't need this. So we're supersetting between the two exercises. So the back fly, we're hinging over. In the back rows, we are squatting. And I am tired from that. So don't need any equipment. All right, round 2, ready. And begin. Get into good hinge, right? Back fly, back fly. Oh, 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Now we're going to do the squatted back rows. Okay, ready. And begin. So we're squatting. Torso up. Squeezing our shoulder blades. Squeezing our shoulders as we pull back. Ten seconds. And stop. Whew. We got one more set. Shaking it out. Exhausted for no equipment. My upper body is tired. Very tired. I know if I'm feeling it, you should be too. All right, 10 seconds. Last set of this. Okay. Ready. And begin. $30 seconds. $20 seconds. $10 seconds. And stop. All right. Now we're doing our squatted back rows in 3, 2, 1. I like to have a wider base with my legs here, right? So I like to have a wider base when I'm doing this particular drill. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Whew. All right. So now we're going to go lateral raises with no equipment. So now you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades. So I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades. You're going to lift up, lifting to the side. We're going high volume. So to begin. So we're lifting to the side. So the back fly, we were lifting behind us in a hinge position. Now we're upright, lifting to our sides, high volume, fast. This is what's going to add up. Again, you've got no equipment. So this is what's going to add up. 10 seconds. And stop. Good job. Good job. And now we're going to superset this with W shoulder presses. So what we're going to do is we're getting into this position. So elbows are driving in and you're pulling back behind you and you're squeezing your back and your shoulder blades. And this is actually a good shoulder mobility drill. So like you doing this daily, trying to improve your range of motion in this position is very healthy for you, right? But now we're driving deep and we're going up, down, right? Let's begin. So driving those elbows all the way in so that you feel your back and your shoulder blades engaged. And we're going up, down, up, down. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Oh, and stop. I mean, my upper body is exhausted and we've barely used anything. Whew. Whew. All right, in 10 seconds, we're going to go again. Round 2, lateral raises, ready, and begin. $30 seconds. Big breathing, big breathing. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Ooh. And stop. Ooh. All right, now we're going W's. Ready and begin. Oh, my arms are exhausted. 30 seconds. Ooh. 20 seconds. 15. 10 seconds. And stop. All right, we got one more set. Got one more set. Relax. $20 seconds. We're going again. Last round. 10 seconds here. Ready and begin. $30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Shit. All right, last round of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At the bottom, really load it. When you're tired, load the arms into the back. Load the arms into the back. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Great job. All right. So now we're going to do a standing high knee isometric. So we're going to be on one leg, driving your knee up, hold. So we're holding at 20 seconds each side. So engaging the hip and both legs here. Just keep holding, and stop. Let's switch. If you're someone who's struggling to do this, I recommend doing it on the hardwood floor and stop. If you're someone who's advanced, do it on the mat. It's going to make it more wobbly. It's going to make it harder. And for you, that enhanced stability might be, that enhanced challenge might be what you need. But for someone who's learning or beginner or not very fit, got to do it on the solid ground. All right, ready and begin. 10 seconds. Switch. Ten seconds. And stop. All right, we got one more set. Gonna go in 20 seconds. Going again in 3, 2, 1. Really drive that knee up as high as you can. Get that knee up as high as you can. Switch. Ten seconds. And stop. All right, good job. So now we're getting into a split squat. So we're going to split squat. So that means we're going to get into a split. Get into a split. And we're going to go down and up. Let's begin. So we're going to go 20 seconds each side. Ten seconds. Switch. Begin. Ten seconds. And stop. We're going to superset this. So now I want you to get down on the ground. And now we're going to do a glute bridge. So we're on our back. And now we're going up and down. Up and down. All right, let's begin. 40 seconds. Go. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Whew, shit. Taking the full 30-second rest. Then we're going to stand up. And we're going to do the split squats again in 20 seconds. Whew. Get ready. 10 seconds. Ready. And begin. Ten seconds. Switch. Ten seconds. And stop. All right, flip over. Now we're hitting these glute bridges. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. We got one more round. We're almost done. We're doing great. Ten seconds. Ready. And begin. 10 seconds. Switch. Ten seconds. And stop. Okay. Now we're down on the ground. We're going to hit these glute bridges in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. All right, last thing. So let's stand up. Let's stand up. And now we're going to go overhead oblique. So what does that mean? So now, for the people who've been doing this, you know exactly what this is. So now you're going to go overhead horizontals or overheads, right? So let's begin. Reach over the head, bend over. Reach over the head, bend over. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Take it out. So while we're resting in between, I encourage you rotating. We're going to take a full 30-second rest. And I want you rotating just like this. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Ready and begin. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. So now against rotation. 20 seconds. We're going to go again. 10 seconds. We're going again. Last set. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Almost there, guys. 20 seconds. Almost there. 5 seconds. And stop. Good job today, everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause. We did it. We got through it. Great job today. And I'm going to see you at the next workout. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Take care. Hope you guys enjoyed.